Jenkins Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang! Normally.
I'm in their heads. Nah.
4 years since he's played Eraser competitively, bringing it back.
Easiest prediction of my life.
Well done.
One of Western EU. As you can see, Desire already getting gone on. This is going to be first blood pretty much right off the bat in favor of Entity. So I would ask you what your thoughts are on the draft, but you already just spewed your nonsense during the panel.
I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on.
Your job is to
I don't
talk.
care anymore.
So best of 3. This is going to be a really hype one. A lot on the line, like we said.
Oh.
Vito, oh my, this is going to be
down.
very costly death. So 2 kills
Yeah.
for Entity before the laning stage even begins.
25-second window or whatever it is, or you can't trade with the Pugna.
So you guys kind of talked about this, but the whole Skywrath into Pugna is very unusual. Like if I was thinking of the best counter to Skywrath, it's literally Pugna.
It's Pugna. It's
right?
Pugna. Yeah.
It's gonna get swashed down, and Toby. Actually, it looks like Kataumi gets credit for that one. So 3-0 lead for Entity.
So 76 mana for 120 damage. It's like one of the best level 1 abilities in the game in terms of mana for damage. Just gonna suicide.
Suicide here. Yeah. So this will be the first kill of the game for Brame.
Congratulations. Very nice.
The Dyer gets credit for that.
Really well. Like Pugna especially, it's like 1,000 below Sky.
Yeah, he's had to buy like 1 million health cells, and he's just gonna die here, it looks like. Oh, decreps though. One more arcane bolt. Yeah, he's done so. But will he get turned around? And this is actually a pretty big kill.
It's a Fairy Fire and Stick Charge.
Tommy, can you suicide on the creeps again? Concussive shot, slows him down.
Bro, he really waited on that Fairy Fire. Like legit the same frame that the Wraith King hit went off, he had Fairy Fired. That was almost really bad. But yeah, just insane timing from him. That's ideal, yeah. He's gonna start with
Prepping the Epi. They see him. There's the Burrow follow-up into the Nether Blast. TP supports are coming, but not in time. Familiars do get a couple stuns off. Forcing this retreat out. Looks like they'll find Desire. Not the best trade, though, for Entities. So Brame successful in their blink reveal.
Yeah, that's one of those things where like Stormstormers only position that far up. Yeah.
As Spartan, okay, Nightmare. Oh, they're going to be able to get the Fiend's Grip into the Mystic Flare. Beautiful combo. Talked about that pregame as well. Thug is dead. Spartan takes a lot of damage. He's going to get chased by the Familiars, and looks like the Soul Assumption will be enough to take him out in turn. And, I mean, he didn't get the Nether Ward down, so...
He did.
He certainly got that Nether Ward down.
Sky just didn't get one I mean, you level this up a second time, it goes from... It's 550 damage.
Does get off his ultimate. Just trying to find an avenue to be able to TP out, I assume. Nope, no TP.
And he's going towards the enemy base.
Yeah. He'll be fine, though.
Are you sure about that? It's very strong.
Nope, Thug's going to get off a Burrow Strike. Epicenter to follow. Fishman's in the area, but Chrysalis will not be saved. Nightmare just delays the inevitable. Here's the counter initiation. Looks like the hookshot's going to miss, but a nice Rolling Thunder ends up taking Thug out. So 1 for 1.
Oh, the Cog! Wow.
Like everybody else is going to get out in time.
Holy shit. Dude, the Cog actually prevented the bird stun, and...
Wow, 11 is just farming away.
He's got his BKB.
He does.
So now Brame has a really solid timing. If this goes anything like the other timings, they'll get something nice with this.
But we have the grip, Mystic Flare to follow. Goodbye, Spartan. Might be able to take out that Pugna. Early engagements here, very valuable, especially for this Skywrath Mage.
There are
TPs onto the outpost, and Brame wants to fight for some reason, but they're outnumbered heavily. 11 pops that BKB, but he's just going to get bursted down. Very questionable decisions here as Wraith King now has his ult available as Thug comes in to try to counter-initiate, gets the double burrow off, but this could be the second death of him. He's going to use the Yules to take off that Blood Right. Looks like Wraith King might be able to limp away, but that is another death for Thug.
Man, if he has Epicenter, that's jump this guy and Entity loses a lot of their damage, and like you'll kill him in a stun, 100%.
Nobito, obviously not the best target to go on. Gonna use the Orchid though. You can hear the epicenter coming out into the burrow to follow. And you can see that they've already bursted down the clockwork inside his own cogs. And there's the nice grip onto Thug. Stormstormer already used the stone form to heal up to a decent amount. He's gonna get gone on by the Razor, who is now ruptured. Soul Assumption is gonna be dodged thanks to the BKB. Finally, they find a kill on this Visage, and Skywrath looks to be next. Get the Pango as well, so looks like Skywrath might be able to get out. No, that last right click from Spartan, some revenge.
Boots of Travel too, and Blink Daggers on a lot of heroes.
He dead. Orchid, but he gets the Force Staff off. Doesn't matter, he's gonna burn down one way or the other. But here's a counter initiation, this time from Desire. Gets the hook shot off to Stormstormer, who uses his stone form though. And there is the Pango with the roll. They're gonna be able to take out Thug right off the bat. A beautiful fight for Entity. Looks like a couple buybacks from Brame though. See if Entity want to try to stick around any longer. Finally, Stormstormer will die. As Toby, looks like he'll be just fine. That cost 2 buybacks and they only get 1 hero.
Yeah,
it looks like the Aegis is going to be a Basher or maybe Halberd or something like that.
You can rely on your team to break the Lincolns. Okay. Because you don't need to like instant get it on the Razor at the start of the fight.
All right, I spoke too soon. They're going to try to use this Aegis to get this high ground. They get to tier 3. Bloodright's there. Mystic Flare doing a lot of damage, but again, that is just the Aegis. I mean, still has 30 seconds left on it, so he would like to die if anything. A nice initiation from the Sand King. Hook shot to follow, but the instant silence. Looks like Clockwork's going to get double Force Staff to safety. This might be the first life for Nobito. Aegis has already gone down, and 11's going to pop that BKB along with his ult. Focusing on Crystallis, he'll find that kill relatively easily.
I guess no buyback.
70 seconds on the deck, like you said, but they're going to try to go on to Razor now, who's very deep. He's just going to be left by his team, and they're not even going to get the racks. And Spartan, they're looking to find him next. Swashbuckle's going to be there. Going to kill this ward off, and there's the grip. But the instant cancel thanks to the Burrow Strike. But the Mystic Flare is just ripping through the Wraith King. Nicely done from Entity. Buys the BKB down, so I'd be hard-pressed to try to take a fight without that. Still 6K lead for Entity, and they were the ones defending their high ground just a moment ago. Oh, Mystic Flare. Okay, Spartan, and he's dead. Bloodright just clips him there. How many deaths are Spartan in this game? I feel like he's died 11 times.
I see.
Holy
Queen is worthy of a
that is not a
scepter.
queen.
What do you mean?
Wait, it's a Harpy Scout.
Yeah.
A Scout is like a lowly being. That's the person you send out to die in battle. Like, all right, scout it out.
How dare you?
What?
How dare you?
Of course, it doesn't die because it's overpowered right now. There's a Rolling Thunder initiation followed by the Mystic Flare. And this is going to be the death of 11. He actually pops the BKB as well, and no buyback. Of course, Roshan is not up quite yet. But we can see on the timer, it will be up in 20 seconds to himself.
I like this. I like that. Go to... Let's...
He is still there. He is invisible. Okay. Man, this is a cool play if they actually go for it.
I mean, technically... All right.
Oh, they see it.
He's got a gem.
Man, that would have been so sick. The Shadow Amulet play, man.
Dude, the thing is, like, he put the 2 Visage Birds there, and he stomped. It's probably like...
Oh, they actually want to fight. They're going to try to blow up the Bane. They'll be successful. There's the Mystic Flare completely missing, though. Atos a little bit too late. Rupture applied to Nobito. Still has that second life, but they're going to clean up the clockwork right off the bat.
He's getting
Nobito pops that BKB. That's the first death for him. Razor's going to be back in 3 seconds. But looks like the Wraith King is going to be brought down in quick succession, so a little bit of miscalculation from lead for Entity now as Toby in that ult form, working on Razor and the Mystic Flare. Do they have enough burst with the Rupture on top? 11 is dead. Pop the BKB as well, and he's down for 80 seconds, no buyback. And where's Bloodseeker 2? They're actually taping bot lane. They want to get Thug. They're going to get the Fiend's Grip, and this is going to lead to another valuable kill and another no buyback hero for Brame. So this should lead, you would think, to a high ground take for Entity.
All right. Impact.
Yeah, the Skeletons. They're actually going to get it with the help of the Siege. A slight miscalculation from Entity potentially, or they can just go for the win. They get the first tier 4 tower. Crystallis trying to heal up. Still has that Aegis, of course. And a hook shot to try to defend, as the Skeletons are doing a little bit of damage to that useless building in the top lane. Very important stuff. And the fight is looking to go the way of Entity by a big margin. Wraith King buys back into the game, does not have his reincarnation to work with. And, oh, all right. We have the Rupture. This time it's onto Spartan. They really want to get his 20th kill or 20th death of the game. Razor looks to be next, and this should be GG for game number.
Yeah, off lane, yeah, sure. So nothing too left field for Entity in regards to their hero picks, but again for Brame, they've pushed the lane and farm and exist.
Yeah.
You don't really get threatened unless in a bad matchup, and just get fat.
Who would disagree with that? Crystallis gets cogged out, taking battery assault damage, 11, taking some Spirit Siphon, but it looks like they're going to be able to find this kill. He gets off the... No, reality here for Brame. We'll get the first blood there.
And another kill.
Fishman inside the cogs. Yeah, he's just stuck. Not be able to do too much. 11 finds the second kill of the game. Double kill.
The CK's got 4 CS. Like this.
Warm up like a Medusa or a Terror Blade.
Don't want to spoil it, but this might be the game. He might be AFK in the jungle to recover. This has been a...
But the recovery can be very slow in that case. We can see the Wraithfire Blast, but the shield crash onto 2 with the Inkswell to follow. They're going to focus onto Spartan, it looks like, as Katomi pops the wand, but there's the Shadow Realm. Toby has a swashbuckle. Might be able to get this kill, and indeed he does. Goes right through him, get the extra proc of Swash as a result. We'll take a Wraithfire Blast for his troubles, though. It looks like he'll be able to be just fine here.
Pango's actually comfortable in the game.
Do the Inkswell again. Toby's going to be able to get this proc off to the Shadow Realm Spartan. Looks like he's going to drop here. Nope, pops a Fairy Fire, but there's the finishing move from Katami again. But there's a first Focus Fire of the game. Nice kill from Stormstormer, but will they get the collateral? Oh, the Reality Rift against... Yeah, pretty
This guy was a lot better. Nah, he's been a standout player in the DPC.
Thunder.
Is he going to hit him though?
For the Viper, he uses the Piggy Pole. And he's going to be taken out very quickly. Swashbuckle, but the wand is actually keep alive. He's going to use the Viper Strike as well, but you can see the Spirit Siphon from Fishman ends up resulting in a double kill on the support DP.
Another Siphon.
He's going to get slowed. Nobito is with that shield crash. It's going to be the first life for the Wraith King.
They can just get him
More
twice.
TPs potentially coming in. There's a Soulbind onto 2. The Shackle Shot is there as well. Double kill for Stormstormer. They are cleaning things up. Easy fight for Entity. And it's going to be a full team wipe, and they only lose support DP. Triple kill for Stormstormer. What a freaking fight from Entity.
I did it there.
It's not just so easy.
To me, it's
Now when
not.
you're casting Soksha,
Oh God,
whatever the
don't.
hell that is.
My
Toby,
sword had an aneurysm.
Inkswelled. And like I said, they can take him out in that Shadow Realm. Not really going to save you this time, Spartan. And the lead expands even more.
Visage or Visage? Show when they saw 3 to 4 heroes mid, it is a difficult window in the game right now for Brame. And Nobito, he's very far up. No.
Yeah, the Shackle into the Focus Fiber. Here comes the rest of Brame covered in smoke. Shield Crash is going to be enough to get out that first life. See the Terrorize come out. Hookshot to follow, though. Phantom's embraced onto a couple of heroes with that Soulbind. Toby somehow living through this, finally drops, but it's going to cost 3 from Brame. So despite them being in the cover of darkness,
As they slowly start TPing in.
gonna swash it out, and Tier 2 tower is down. Desire looking to potentially cancel TPs here.
Good. CK?
Phantom's embrace is
Oh,
there.
look.
Okay, he got him. Did he cancel the TP? As they're gonna find the Dark Willow as well. As you can see, the Soulbind come out onto 2. And Entity get away with murder, it looks like.
Didn't cancel the TP,
So
unfortunately.
he just died.
he went in,
initiated, yeah.
cogs the CK, and then he was like, I've got 3 illusions around there, buddy. Really took it into effect.
Yep, they definitely didn't get much out of that as CK is going to initiate on the Wraith. That's the first life instantly taken out. Spartan with a nice Terrorize, though, onto several heroes. BKB not quite yet on the CK. Going to try to focus on the Wraith. He's just pounding away onto CK. He's just going to get the kill. Very easily done. You can see the Wind Ranger died as well as Toby stuck inside the cogs, gets off a swash, but not to much avail. 3 for 1. Brame winning this fight handily as Fishman looks to be next. Triple kill for Thug. And only the Grimstroke remains.
And the start of that entire fight, Thug just found the winner and are running.
Entity even want to fight anymore? Yeah, they think that Roche is being attempted, but it is definitely now being attempted.
Yeah, and this is the vision advantage from Brame. They have the traps in the pit, the clockwork flaring Entity to check the pit.
Yeah, and
they
now
have
that
to
Rolling
pick
Thunder is down
yeah.
as well. Big spell down. Roche getting quite low. Exorcism is popped.
11 though.
Along with the Phantasm, we're going to focus on the Viper. This is going to be, oh, beautiful Terrorize to save him temporarily, but the Swashbuckle will be enough to take out 11 as Nobito getting forced on by Crystallis. He pops that BKB, but not going to do much for the Wraith King for that first life, and now they're going to focus all of their efforts onto him, and they're going to be successful in killing him. It's a buyback under the clockwork. Roshan is being taken out. Who gets the Aegis? It will be Crystallis. What a fight from Entity despite not having Rolling Thunder.
History, and I'll probably find out about it after this.
Yep, sounds about right.
That's how most things go.
Oh, Wind Ranger is dead. Nice jump from Brame. Pretty value kill. Does have buyback as Roshan is actually spawning now. Very good timing for Brame if they're able to actually scout this out. Toby with the Ink Swell applied uses the Rolling Thunder in conjunction with his Shard. And that's going to be an easy kill on the Spartan. Holy jeez. And Aghanim's Scepter is on Roshan, so
Ooh, give it to the Wraith King.
This is a dirty one. Spartan's going to buy back Toby with the Swashbuckle. Remember, Wind Ranger, there's the buyback. Was expecting that, knowing that Rosh is relatively low now. Is the Beto getting gone on? That's going to be the first life to start things out. Wind Ranger getting there with that win run. The Beto pops that BKB. He's just killing the illusions from CK. Soulbind onto 2 with the Phantom's Embrace to follow. Terrorize will catch a couple of heroes, but the BKBs will be very good at mitigating it. They're focusing on the Viper now. Looks like the Pango will die buyback into the game. Wraith King finally is going to go down for the second time this fight. No buyback for him. Clockwork's dead as well. Somehow, Entity is winning this fight.
It's the war of attrition.
They finally get rid of the traps in the pit. This is a really important. Thunder used very early. Spartan tanking the gank potentially. Oh, they find the TA. The focus fire is there. It's a Soulbind to follow, and TA's getting bursted from 100 to 0. Does have buyback though. 2 dead for Brame. They're trying to get back into their base, but Entity will not allow that to happen. Wraith King dies once, and the second death will be very easy. Double kill for Crystallis. Exorcism still up, but no creeps to take any buildings.
Yeah, Storm instantly TPing into mid to get the
Every single time. It's going to be a fast illusion. Does more damage than Wraith King. Has that AC, and it's magic immune. Oh, the focus fire with that setup. Shackle shot. Oh my goodness, Crystallis is dead again.
Well, the tables have turned. Windrunner.
Indeed. Does have buyback, but Spartan will die again.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping them now. They finally got the lead back again.
Yeah, we got the Reality Rift into the Phantasm. TA is going to have to buy back. That's 1 death for Wraith King. You see the Soulbind onto 2, and TA right-clicking from afar, trying to take out Stormstormer. They have the Nullifier. This is going to be enough now that he doesn't have Aegis. 3 buybacks, though, from Brave to try to defend this Rax. And focusing on Crystallis, who has a double kill to start. Back into the fray, onto TA. This will be a dieback, but gets off that refraction at the last moment. But Death Prophet's in the vicinity, and that is going to lead to a triple kill for Crystallis. 4 dead for Brame, and that should do it, ladies and gentlemen. Entity will take this 2-0, and they will stay in Div 1, and sadly for Brame, Div 2 next season. Viper will die.
Farewell, Viper.
And that's officially a team wipe. Not calling GG quite yet, but yeah, they can just go for Throne. Really well played. I mean, this was extremely back and forth.
Yep, it was.
Right.